Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope all of you are fine and safe at your home and must have enjoyed your Janmashtami days. So, how's your health? Is it good? Yes, it must be. After all, after having nice time with your families, having nice food at home, you must be fine, right? So, students, we completed our PA1 and Term 1 syllabus, and after that we are going to start our PA2 syllabus, and for that we are going to start chapter 3 first, which is synthetic fibers and plastics. So whenever you hear this title, synthetic fibers and plastics, what comes to your mind? Synthetic fibers, synthetic fabrics. Yes, many examples of synthetic fabrics would be in your mind. So that synthetic fabrics, many of them you are using it in your daily lives. They are indivisible part of your life. Plastics are also indivisible part of your life. So in this chapter, we would be discussing some of its characteristics, its uses, various types of synthetic fibers and plastics, and what is the role they have to play in your daily life, what are its advantages or disadvantages if you use it, what can we do to control the pollution which occurs by use of this fibers or plastics, that we are going to discuss in this chapter. So we are going to start our chapter. Let us begin. So here introductory portion is given. First of all, natural and artificial fibers, and its discussion is there initially. The clothes which we wear are made of fabrics. Of course, whatever clothes we wear, they are made up of various fabrics. Fabrics are made from fibers in turn. They are obtained from natural or artificial sources. Based on the type of fiber or fabric, source would differ from which we have obtained that fibers and finally made the fabric. Fibers are also used for making large variety of household articles. Make a list of common articles which are made from fibers and try to separate them into those made from natural fibers and made from artificial fibers, and make their entries in table 3.1. Here table is given in which you will name the article which are made up of fibers, and then you will write the type of fiber, whether it is natural or artificial. So here uh, if you look around yourself in your house, you will see various things which are made from fibers. Suppose the clothes you are wearing, whether they are made up of either synthetic fabric or the natural one. Suppose if it is cotton fabric, then it is made up of cotton fiber, and that cotton fiber is natural one. Okay, so in the name of article you will write the name of cloth which you are wearing. Suppose it is shirt or a top or a frock, right? So you will write the name of article and then the type of fiber. So suppose we are taking as an example, first of all, shirt. So cotton shirt, and the type of fiber is cotton. Cotton से बना हुआ है, so we will write cotton. Now second article which is made up of fiber, can you name any? For example, doormat. Doormat made up of ropes, jute ropes. So here doormat which is made up of jute ropes, that is example of article. Okay, so in name of article you will write jute ropes, and in the types of fiber you will write the natural one because jute is natural one. Okay, then third article what you will write, suppose you will write name of any article which is made up of polyester, and in name of fiber you will write polyester example. Okay, then suppose woolen hat which you wear in winter season, right? So that woolen hat is made up of wool fiber, which is natural one. So name of article would be a woolen hat, and in the name of fiber, second column, you will write natural one. Okay, in case of polyester, you will write artificial fiber. Type of fiber is artificial. Okay, so this is how you will fill up the table, because the example of various natural and artificial fibers and fabrics you know, because you learnt about these types of fabrics and fibers in your previous standards, right? So we are going to discuss the same in detail in this chapter. So here, why did you label some fiber as artificial? For example, polyester and nylon. So these example are example of synthetic fibers which are not naturally available in nature. They are not naturally available, but human beings, they process it somehow and they produce these fibers. Okay, you have read your in your previous classes that natural fibers like cotton, wool, silk are obtained from plants or animals, and the synthetic fiber on the other hand, they are made by human beings. That is why these are called synthetic or man-made fibers. Okay, that is the reason, because they are made up by human beings. Okay, now natural and synthetic fiber, there are some examples and the resources are given in next slide. Let us see. Here in this figure you can see example of some synthetic fibers which are shiny, and they are not natural one. Okay, and this image you can see natural and synthetic fiber and their distinction, डिफरेंस क्या है ये यहाँ पे आपको दिखाया है. So some example of natural fiber are cotton, linen, silk and wool. Now what are natural fibers? They come from plants, animals and minerals, and they usually have short fibers called staple fibers. And the exception to this rule is silk, a natural fiber whose continuous filaments are up to 1 kilometer in length. ओके, सो ये पॉइंट क्या बता रहा है कि नेचुरल फाइबर्स जो भी अवेलेबल होते हैं वो बहुत ही छोटी छोटी साइज़ में अवेलेबल होते हैं. ठीक है, इनमें एक्सेप्शन सिर्फ एक सिल्क का फाइबर है जो 1 किलोमीटर तक की लेंथ तक उनको इतना लंबा फाइबर हमें अवेलेबल होता है. बाकी सबका प्रोसेस करके फाइबर के फॉर्म में लाना पड़ता है. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे कॉटन जो है वो कॉटन प्लांट से हमें मिलता है. देन लिनन इज अवेलेबल फ्रॉम द फ्लैक्स प्लांट. Silk is available from silkworms, and wool is available from sheep. Okay, so it is available from animals. Then synthetic fibers. So what are synthetic fibers? Synthetic fibers are man-made. They usually from available from chemical sources, and they are continuous filament fibers, which means the fibers are long and do not always have to be spun into yarn. Okay, सिंथेटिक फाइबर्स जो है केमिकल प्रोसेसेस की वजह से हमें अवेलेबल होते हैं, और कंटिन्यूस फिलामेंट के फॉर्म में फाइबर्स हमें अवेलेबल होते हैं. तो यहाँ पे इतने लंबे फाइबर्स हैं और हमें उनको हमेशा यान के फॉर्म में लाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. ठीक है, जैसे जिसका यूज़ हो रहा है वैसे फॉर्म में उनको लाएंगे. सिंथेटिक फाइबर के एग्जाम्पल में है विस्कस, और पाइन ट्रीज और पेट्रोकेमिकल्स से वो उनको ऑब्टेन किया जाता है. देन एक्रिलेट, नायलन एंड पॉलिएस्टर, दे कम फ्रॉम ऑयल एंड कोल. हालांकि डायरेक्टली अवेलेबल नहीं होता, उन पर केमिकल प्रोसेसेस की जाती है, बाद में वो अवेलेबल होता है. सो दीज आर एग्जाम्पल ऑफ सिंथेटिक एंड नेचुरल फाइबर्स. So which natural fibers we learnt? Cotton, linen, silk, wool, viscose, acrylic, nylon and polyester. Okay. So सिंथेटिक में आप विस्कस, एक्रिलिक, नायलॉन, पॉलिएस्टर ये ले सकते हैं। और भी बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल्स हैं, स्पेंडेक्स है, देन क्रीप है, जॉर्जेट है, बहुत सारे फैब्रिक्स है अलग अलग टाइप के, और ज़रूरत के हिसाब से उनके अलग अलग यूजेस हैं। ठीक है। नाउ बैक टू द टेक्स्ट बुक पेज. So this basic introduction about fibers. First of all, we will learn fibers portion in this chapter, and then we will move to plastics portion. So first of all, what are synthetic fibers? So they are chemically processed ones, obtained from chemicals. So its basic structure is explained here with example that try to recall uniform pattern found in a necklace of beads joined with help of thread, or try to join a number of paper clips together to make a long chain. Is there any similarity between two? मीन्स अगर आप कोई भी नेकलेस ऑब्जर्व करो जो बीड से बना हुआ है, या फिर पेपर क्लिप को ज्वाइन करके एक लंबी चेन बनाओ, तो इन दोनों में क्या सिमिलरिटी है? तो आप देखेंगे कि अगर नेकलेस को ऑब्जर्व करें तो उनमें एक जैसे बीड्स बार बार रिपीट हो रहे हैं। पेपर क्लिप की चेन को ऑब्जर्व करें तो उनमें पेपर क्लिप कॉमन है जो बार बार रिपीट होकर एक लंबी चेन बना रही है। ठीक है। सो सेम थिंग हैपन्स विथ सिंथेटिक फाइबर. Synthetic fiber is also a chain of small units which are joined together, and each small unit is actually a chemical substance. एक ही तरह का कोई केमिकल सब्सटेंस है जिनके यूनिट बार बार रिपीट होकर एक लंबी चेन बना रहे हैं। ठीक है। और ऐसे सिंगल यूनिट को हम बोलेंगे पॉलीमर। ठीक है। ऐसे सिंगल यूनिट को बोलेंगे मोनोमर, और उनके बहुत सारे यूनिट्स जब रिपीट होंगे बार बार तो उनको हम पॉलीमर कहेंगे। ठीक है। So the word polymer comes from two Greek words. Poly means many and mer means part, unit. So many units they combine together and form a polymer. So any synthetic fiber is nothing but a polymer in which similar units are being repeated. Okay, same unit is being repeated time by time, and we say that this is a synthetic fiber. Okay, so आपको यहाँ पे एक बीड्स का नेकलेस है और जो पेपर क्लिप्स की चेन है उनका एग्जाम्पल लेकर आपको एक्सप्लेन किया है कि सिंथेटिक फाइबर्स जो होते हैं वो बहुत सारे सेम तरह के यूनिट्स जो है वो रिपीट होकर यहाँ पे बनते हैं। ठीक है। सो व्हाट इज पॉलीमर हियर? Polymer is combination of same types of units being repeated and forming a long chain. Okay. So here in this image, example of synthetic fiber is given, in which these fibers are so thin and long and so shiny. Every different synthetic fiber is having different characteristic if you observe them. We have an image of some synthetic fibers. So here in this image you can see that rayon, its mat is given. In another image you can see that curtain is made up of nylon, that socks, its fabric is nylon, that string you can see below the image of socks, that is also made up of nylon. Then toothbrush is also made up of nylon. So various fibers are available to make various articles. Okay, now which particular fiber is having a different characteristic, why is it used for particular purpose only, that we would be discussing in our next video lecture, right? So as we saw in this explanation that polymer is a chemical unit, right, which is used to form different types of fabrics and fibers. So that is synthetic one. Likewise, one natural polymer is also there, which is found in plants, and that polymer is known as cellulose. Its name is cellulose. So polymers, they occur in nature also. Here in next page, in box is given that polymer occur in nature also, and cotton for example is a polymer called cellulose. ओके, कॉटन जो है हमें कॉटन प्लांट से अवेलेबल होता है, और इन कॉटन प्लांट्स में नेचुरल पॉलीमर नेम्ड सेल्यूलोज होता है. दैट सेल्यूलोज इज मेड अप ऑफ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ ग्लूकोज यूनिट. ओके, glucose, you know that glucose is food for plants, right? When plant does photosynthesis, it makes it food in form of glucose, and that glucose is available in form of long chain, and that we call cellulose. ग्लूकोज जब एक साथ बहुत सारी सेम यूनिट्स की लंबी चेन फॉर्म करेगा तो वो नेचुरल पॉलीमर फॉर्म करेगा जिसे हम सेल्यूलोज बोलते हैं. एंड डू यू नो स्टूडेंट्स कि ये सेल्यूलोज जो है वो एनिमल्स डाइजेस्ट कर सकते हैं, बट ह्यूमन बॉडी इस पॉलीमर को डाइजेस्ट नहीं कर सकते, नेचुरल पॉलीमर प्लांट्स में होने के बावजूद भी. ठीक है, इसीलिए जो पेपर फॉर्म होता है जिसमें सेल्यूलोज होता है, तो पेपर है, न्यूज़पेपर है या कोई भी पेपर ले लीजिए, तो वो जब एनिमल्स है लाइक काउ वो कंज्यूम करते हैं तो उनको डाइजेस्ट हो जाता है, बट ह्यूमन बॉडी को ये पेपर डाइजेस्ट नहीं हो पाएगा. ठीक है, ह्यूमन बॉडी में नेचुरल पॉलीमर सेल्यूलोज को डाइजेस्ट करने की कैपेसिटी नहीं है. ओके, दैट इज़ जस्ट फॉर द फैक्ट. ठीक है, आपकी जानकारी के लिए. So here we end this lecture, and in next video lecture we would be learning some types of synthetic fibers. Okay, so till then complete your FNB, stay home, and stay safe, and do your work regularly so that in the end you will not be overwhelming with the load of work. Okay, so students, I'll take your leave. Thank you.